what's important to her?
Golly. What's the point? I remember so many things about my mother that I can't decide any one thing. She was a caring individual. She loved everybody. She would do anything for anybody.
She made good banana pudding.
She made good one.
Good banana pudding.
Oh boy, did she ever. And she made good gravy and corned beef.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, and biscuits.
She was a good cook.
She was a good. Many be the time when I was in high school, the mines were only working a couple of days a week, so money was short. And let me tell you, we'd get up some mornings and make some gravy and biscuits. That was breakfast. We didn't know what was going to be for supper until she saw what next she could come up with. And, it was tough at times, but we made it. We never had to do anything bad to do good. Quincy asked a question of Peggy. How did you meet your husband? I want to tell you how I met my wife. We worked for Equitable Life Insurance Company. She was a file clerk on the second floor. I was a bookkeeper on the fourth floor. I would go to lunch, and I had a couple pins. You went to lunch first, right? I didn't understand. I had a couple pins in my pocket, and after a while, we got a little friendly, just saying hi to each other and that kind of stuff. And she started stealing my pins out of my pocket. So I had to go out of the second floor to go back up to work on the fourth floor, because I couldn't do my bookkeeping without my pins. But I went home and told my mother. I said, hey, I met the woman I'm going to marry. I haven't asked her for a date yet. But I did, finally. And about a year later, we got married. 8 months later. 8 months later. And 58 years and a week or two later, we're still here. And got 7 children, 9 grandchildren, and we're proud of every one of them. Thank you.
What do you remember most about your teenage years?
My teenage years? Golly gee, I hardly remember my teenage years. A long time ago. I remember one year, my dad and my dad stayed here. He didn't like to stay with us, so he told my mom to take the place in doing whatever we were going to do. He was going to take care of us. My dad just wanted to do that. My dad never did anything for us. He didn't do anything bad, didn't do anything wrong, or anything like that. And we just thought, we know what's going on today, you know. My daddy was coming. My mom had gone somewhere, and all of a sudden we just knew everything was going fantastic. And then all of a sudden too, my dad got angry because my dad saw that I had been making us, doing all that kind of stuff. And Daddy came to us and beat the crap out of both of us. All night long he beat us, and I thought, we're not going to take this all night long. We cried all night long for this man that we thought was wonderful. The next day he was, what you doing, Quincy? Not a stinking thing right there. But that was all we ever saw. He was a decent man, but he took it out on us, and we didn't do it anymore. Never again. Thank you.
I need to add a little bit to the story Peggy's talking about. Dad didn't beat us. What happened was she and I Mom had gone to, I think it was when Berlin was born. And Peggy and I were misbehaving. We were reading comic books in bed under the covers with a flashlight. And he kept telling us to go to sleep. And we were giggling and teasing and carrying on and everything. And he came in and smacked us on the head with a newspaper, which was about 8 pages. You know, folded up really, wacko, wacko, that was it. You know, but Daddy beat us as far as we were concerned. But he smacked us with the newspaper and we cried our little eyes out.
I think we're still crying.
One of the things about Peggy in bed, Peggy would go to bed with a glass full of broken ice. And she would lay in bed and crunch it. And Peggy's and Julia's bed was about 8 feet away from Mom and Dad's bed with a wall separating them, but there was no door between. I mean, there was an opening, but the door was not there, so it couldn't shut. And Dad was, Peggy! Quit eating that damn dice!
True.
He also said, the next peep I hear out of you, you will get whatever I give. And there was someone who shall remain nameless, but is holding a microphone and sitting right here, said, beep, and that came in and went, smacko, smacko, with the newspaper, and broke our hearts. That's the actual story.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
What did you like to do when you were in high school?
In high school, I liked to play basketball. I liked to play, what else did we have at that time? Basketball is about the only, softball. I started playing softball. Yeah. And I really, really did not like school ever in my whole entire life.
Oh, come on!
Not at all. From the time I was a first grader, which is where we started. We didn't have kindergarten in the olden days. And we lived where we had to get a bus, right, a school bus to go to school. And we had to walk over to the highway, which was about a mile from where we lived.
Half mile.
Oh, okay, half mile. Both ways.
Uphill.
Uphill. In the snow, with no shoes, no gloves. But I used to hide behind this office building and wait for the bus to come and wait for the bus to leave and go home and tell Mom I missed the bus. I had a good story always. I hated it. Loved the time my brother came home when he played high school football. And he came home with his uniform, full pads, everything. Because they were, I think, probably coming through Blackwood to pick you up on the way.
Yeah.
To go to Wise or whatever.
Yeah.
And he put his uniform on me, pads and all. I thought that was pretty cool. But I was something else. I was the baby and they picked on me, in case you want to know. Really. Oh, yeah. I still am, and they still do.
Oh, you. Quincy needs a mic.
Where is your hometown, and what comes to mind when you think of it?
My hometown is in Virginia. That's where I was born. And I moved out of there and went into D.C. Lived there all the time. Loved it all. We moved up there, I don't know.
1953.
1954. 54. Yeah, and that's where I like to live. April is different and everything.
April of 54.
I still enjoy living there. I love living in that area, so it's my place. DC and other places, but DC is the place.
Now let me tell you about their move to D.C. I was in the Army. I had 8 weeks of training in Camp Gordon. I came home for Christmas. I had 8 more weeks of training in Fort Jackson. I got on a troop train to go to the West Coast to go to Korea for 16 months. While I'm on that troop train, they moved from Blackwood, Virginia to Washington, D.C. The entire 18 months I was gone, I wrote to an address. I had no idea what it looked like, where it was, or anything else. It's weird.
Your turn.
What is your favorite holiday and what do you like about it?
My favorite holiday is the 4th of July. I love all the patriotic songs. I love all the fireworks. That's it.
What's your favorite pet?
My favorite what?
The favorite pet you've ever had?
Favorite pet? Pet? Favorite pet? I was Jerry. Who had a cat named Jerry? Your favorite pet was your husband. My favorite.
Dana's your favorite pet.
Snoopy?
Dana.
Oh, Dana. Dana. Oh. No. Snoopy. I'd get run out of this house if I had to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Snoopy was your favorite? Yeah, Snoopy was a dog that I loved Snoopy. He'd come around and play with me all the time. I love Snoopy. I wish he was here still again, but he wasn't here. He was in heaven. Yeah. But I did love that little dog. I love that big dog, and I love that old dog. And I miss him.
What was school like?
Oh, not her.
Hated,
She don't know, she never was there.
I wasn't there.
When as little as possible.
School was like
Pulling
prison.
teeth.
School was like
Pulling teeth. Pulling teeth.
pulling teeth, beating me. I didn't want to leave my mom. I figured this out a few years ago. I did not want to leave my mother. That's why I didn't want to go to school. School was okay as long as I could play sports. You know, that's what I was most interested in, was sports. Then I played softball for like 25 years when I grew up.
What is your favorite book?
Favorite what?
Book.
I've read so many books. I read a book every 2 weeks, so I don't have a favorite. I got several favorite authors, but no favorite books. Believe it or not, Diane Steele now has written about 110, 120 books. Danielle Steele. I've probably read 80 or 90 of her books. They're mostly not love stories, believe it or not. She writes a pretty good book. I read McLean.
Dean Koontz. We've read a
Dean
lot of those.
Koontz.
Dean Koontz.
Dean Koontz, yeah.
What's the guy from Maryland?
Huh?
What's the guy from Maryland?
Oh yeah, James Clancy, the new book.
Oh yeah, I love Dean Clancy. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Tom Clancy.
Huh? Clancy. Yeah, Tom Clancy. I guess if I had to come down to one, I would probably be Tom Clancy. But I want to tell you something about this lady right here. She liked school, and from the time she was in a grade, when she started school, I was probably I don't know.
7 years older than she is.
Yeah. So, well, when I was in the 8th grade, so she was probably in about the 3rd grade when we went down there. And school was 7 miles away from where we lived. So when we were in school, I was expected to check on these two, take care of them. If somebody needed to go to the office to tell them something, I had to do it. But my favorite story on her is she played girls basketball during the intermission at lunchtime, but they would play 8th grade between 9th grade and 10th grade, all back and forth. And I refereed. I made a mistake one day of calling a foul on her. I thought she was gonna kill me. I mean, how can you call a foul on me? I'm your sister. But we got over it. Took a few weeks. That's enough.
A few weeks and a lot of cries is what it took for me, I'll tell you. I cried. I was the best one there. Nobody was better than me. And he knows it right now. Don't tell me I wasn't the best one.
You were the best.
I was the damn best one, wasn't I? I was a good one, wasn't I? I was the best. Yeah, don't talk to me. You know, don't talk to me.
You were the best one in the 8th grade.
I'm not gonna talk to you.
You were the best female in the 8th grade.
No.
I was a better athlete.
We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna cry too. Oh, church.
Who is your hero and why?
Who's my hero and why? Roy Rogers. I love her. She comes when I'm there sitting in church, not church, in school, and I'm trying to work on things, and you come and walk in and help me all that. You do. You come right to work. You do. And you come right there and talk to me, so I don't have to do any work.
She's blushing.
She does. She comes right to where I'm supposed to be there, and she just walks. Must be.
I walk in and say, does anybody here want to see me?
Exactly, and you help me get out of there. So there.
She buys medicine.
And I take her place.
Where'd they go?
Wow.
Dana's gonna beat me up later.
You help me,
What have you learned about other people in life?
Dana, I'll pay her later.
That there are many kinds of people
We just had
within this
fun.
world, as you all know. And there are many people who say they're your friend, but when it comes right down to it, they're really not. I remember one of the things that Mom told me when I was about 20 years old, because I said something about someone being my friend, and I don't remember what the situation was, but someone hurt my feelings and proved to me that they weren't my friend. And she said, Julia, you're gonna find out in this life that you are probably going to be able to count your friends on one hand. The number of friends, real friends that you really have in life. And she was right. Because there are many people that you have an acquaintance with. But to be your true friend, that'll stand up for you, that'll be there for you no matter what. And I have about 3 of those outside my family. But I have about 3 people that I can call anytime, day or night, because it's been proven that they would, and there's one especially in Nebraska, Mary. I've called her before at 5:30 in the morning when my heart was beating out of my chest and I needed to go to the emergency room. And I've called her before at midnight when I needed the same thing, and she was there. She lived about 11 miles from me, and she was at my house probably within 20 minutes. And that's getting dressed and driving to my house, but she's one of the, but that's the one thing that you'll find. There's not a lot of people that you can really count on. But friendship is one of the things that you need to treasure. Thank you.
What helped you when times were hard?
Being willing to do anything that I needed to do, anywhere, anytime.
And he did, including changing an alternator belt in the rain.
He helped us all the time. Peggy and I, like he said, he took care of us. Ron was always and still is one of the best friends I'll ever have. I can always count on him too. But he's always, when times were hard, Ron was willing to do anything. He worked, I don't know how old he was when he first started working, but I know he was working when he was 16, maybe 15, 14, 12, whatever, but
Well-
I know that, you know,
The bellhop when I was 15.
okay, I remember that. I remember you working in the pool hall too. He worked in the pool hall, and we weren't supposed to come into the pool hall, but one of the times that we needed him, and I couldn't find him, and I was always going, you go, Jewel, you go, Jewel. This was Peggy, you go, Jewel, you go. He won't yell at you. Run, run! I told you don't come in here. So he came out, and he helped us. And he always did.
Let me tell you about Helen Herman. These two, when I came out of the Army, were down in Anacostia one day with Sue Chandler. And the three of them were just loafing along in front of a 5 and 10 drugstore. And there's a guy about this tall had been picking on him for a while. And right before I walked up, he come up to him again and said something else. And he said, Ron, tell this guy to leave us alone. I said, fella, let me tell you, you come near them again, I'm going to pick your butt up, I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to stuff it in that trash can.
It was a little bit different the way you said it.
Well, I cleaned it up for the crowd. But
He understood.
He didn't leave, he didn't bother him anymore.
Yep. We always run.
I also used to, well, I helped build a drive-in theater when I was 16. And I had free access to the theater. Anytime I wanted to come, or anyone I wanted to bring for free, I could go to the snack bar and get anything I wanted for free. I used to take these two, and we'd have to walk about a mile, just to go to the theater. But boy, they loved it when I walked down to the theater and we'd watch a drive-in movie at the theater. And this is one of the less than 200 drive-in theaters that is still opening today. I planted some pine trees around behind the wall that screened the area from the lights, the highway that ran behind the theater in 1949. Those pine trees are alive and well today, and they're about 75 feet tall.
Yes.
Do you remember where each of your children were born?
What? I didn't hear a word he said.
Do you remember where each of your children were born?
That's easy.
Do I remember when my children were born?
Yeah.
Each of us were
Where?
born.
All my children except one were born in Providence Hospital in Washington, D.C. The other one was born in, I can't remember the name of the hospital.
Columbia Hospital.
Columbia Hospital. No?
I was born in Columbia Hospital.
You were born in Providence.
Hospital for women.
Columbia.
Oh, no. Teresa was born in Providence.
No.
I thought I was born in District of Columbia Hospital for Women.
I don't mean Teresa, I mean Laura.
Okay.
My oldest child was born in a Catholic hospital.
Yes.
Elsie was in,
Donna was also.
oh, Donna was also, okay.
So counting the answers no.
Washington D.C.
That's wrong. I would have just said
So with
Washington,
one,
D.C.
with Laura, Elsie was in labor for like 18 hours. And they hadn't given her anything for pain. They wouldn't do anything for her. Providence is a Catholic hospital. I found the mother superior that ran the hospital and chewed her butt out. And finally, they got a hold of the doctor and gave her something. And like 6 hours later, Laura was finally born.
Is there a message you would like to share for future generations of this family?
I think that it is a very good idea that we have family reunions and that you get to know each other better and stay in touch, not just once every 2 years. It's important to know what's happening in other families in your bigger family.
That's all the questions. That's all the questions.